Hi guys, this is Abi from Gaussian Design. In this video, you're going to learn how to brighten eyes in Adobe Photoshop. Let's start by duplicating your background layer. Next, create a brand new layer and change the blending mode to soft light. I'm going to rename this layer to Dodge. Now use the brush tool from the left menu and make sure the brush hardness is set to 0%. Mode should be set to normal, opacity to 100%, and flow should be set to 5%. Make sure the foreground color is set to white. Now slowly paint over the iris or the colored part of the eye and the whites of the eye. Feel free to use the square bracket keys to increase or decrease the size of the brush. Next, create a brand new layer and rename it to Burn. Change the blend mode to soft light and flip the foreground color to black. Now slowly paint over the dark areas such as the pupil and the rim of the iris. If you like, you can also paint over the rim of the eyelids. Next, create another layer and rename it to Color Dodge. Change the blend mode to Color Dodge as well. Flip the foreground color back to white and slowly paint over the colored area of the eye. Now click on FX and choose Blending Options. Uncheck Transparency Shapes Layer checkbox, which is telling Photoshop to not use transparency as a boundary. This will make the eye colors pop and give them a little bit of a glow effect. Play around with the opacity slider to control the intensity of this effect. If you want to go one step further, create another layer and rename it to Glassy Look. Change the brush hardness to 100% and make the flow 100% as well. Click on the foreground color picker and choose Neutral Gray. You do that by changing the RGB values to 127 individually. Now increase the brightness value to 55. Increase the brush size so it just covers the eyeball. Next, stamp once over each eye. Right-click on the Glassy Look layer and convert to Smart Object so we can modify it non-destructively. Click on Filter from the top menu and choose Add Noise under the Noise drop-down. Choose an amount of 15% with Gaussian distribution selected and monochromatic unselected. Click on Filter again from the top menu. This time choose Gaussian Blur from the Blur drop-down. Pick a value between 10 to 15 pixels depending on the image and then click OK. Change the blend mode of this layer to Divide. Now click on the Add Layer Mask button and flip the foreground color to black. Remember, when using layer mask, black means hide and white means show. Reduce the brush hardness to 0% and slowly paint outside the iris so that the glassy look is restricted to the colored part of the eye. Now use the opacity slider to control the intensity of the glassy look. Finally, let's look at the before and after images. Looks good to me. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Until next time.